Alright, old way, new way. Old way, new way. Let's see if it's actually going to go live. Probably not. Well, for the sake of saving time, there goes Facebook, and YouTube. If it actually goes live, I'll be amazed. New YouTube Studio does not cooperate with me. Alright, so we got... Oh, wrong one. We do have a victim on the bench. Let's get the camera adjusted quick. I hope anyone that clicks the link to come on over is doing well. What happened? What happened to... Hold on, let me set the camera up. Gonna be the only one there. Let's restart it. Alright, finally. Hope everyone's doing well to catch this. I had to restart the cam link for some reason, unknown why. Here we have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus that got a screen replacement. After screen replacement, it lost all service. So let's go ahead and zoom this in and let's turn our light off and attempt try and zoom this in. We can see we have 1 or 2 bars. Literally not. Install later. Okay. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Finally, I'll let that focus. We have one or... It goes, sometimes it'll get up to 2 bars, usually around 1. Will this maintain focus so we can get that up there? And true, we're inside under a metal roof, but we should have at least like 3 bars. It should be jumping between like 3 and 4 at the most. Like, that's just awful. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it off. We have to get some heat out for this one, and we're going to attempt the recommended repair to get your signal back, which is replacing the USB charging port for an S8 Plus, and I think that it was recommended also for just a Samsung Galaxy S8. Hopefully it works. Let me find my chat. I didn't have it pulled up. There it is. Alright, light on. There's our board. Let's see if we can get in this with very little heat. Well, that got warm quick. Alright. We're going to go with a wider nozzle. That's to work on. We don't want to melt anything. Let's go ahead and throw the phone down. Do we have metal? Alright, on these you do have the wireless charging thing that is in this general area. The few of these that I've had to open between the S8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus, I do it around the bottom and then work my way up the sides, the top, and then your button usually wants to come with it. You may be able to get the back off enough to undo the latch and pull the button with it, but I usually just pop the button out and stick it back on later. So let's go ahead and try this now. So we're going to what, 2 out of 4? Let me check this. Sending data online, sending data. Try and re-trigger the other Facebook. There's probably something wrong with it as well. Alright, we do have some heat. The other thing about this, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this was a brand new back, and this particular customer is super hard on phones. And as you can see, the front screen protector was glued on with Loca glue, and then that's why it's still on there. It's one of the curved ones. That's how I keep them on the phone, is with Loca glue. You have to cure it with UV light. That's how you actually, how I've kept the curved display ones on. Now the flat screens, flat tempered glass screen protectors, usually you can get them to stick on, but the curved ones I've never had luck till I started gluing them on with Loca glue, and then curing, you cure that glue with UV light. Let's get cracking on this and see if we can get this thing to have some type of service. When the back glass is cracked on these, it doesn't usually benefit anything. Alright, let's see what. Not warming up yet. We still need some more heat. Going to go a little warmer. I'm not excited about trying to pull this back off of this thing with it being cracked already. That doesn't seem like fun at all. Tools used, metal blade to get the first little pry on it. After that, slide a card in, and where you have it loose, get some picks in there. It's probably going to come off. I think this has been opened once before, yeah. So, really we should, I hope that didn't turn on. Alright, it didn't. Come on, glue, adhesive, break loose. There's part somewhere that is just still stuck, completely stuck on. there it is, finally. Okay. I'm going to press here and hopefully not break anything. Just a little pressure to pop the button out. Okay, and then we have to start disassembling. Let's turn the light down. And find our favorite plastic pry tool. I'm going to put that with the back case for now, and screwdriver. What all do we have to take out for this? We need the bottom one definitely. We'll just do all of it. It makes sense to do it all. We have to undo the battery, so first and foremost, go ahead and we'll try and work on this on an angle. Can we do this? Can we work on an angle somehow? Give me a moment. Do 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 do. I'm gonna build a slightly sloped table. Hopefully not one that is as sloped as this, which is pretty rough. Back that off a little, but what it will do is should get the tools out of the way, hopefully. Tools in the hand slightly out of the way. Having a straight down cam doesn't work when you're working straight down. Wake up, computer, what are you doing? With the way, at least iPhones are in 2018, 19, 2020, I am actually really surprised that I mean, an S8 Plus, what, they have the S10 out now. I'm really surprised that you can open it up and unplug something like as simple as that. Was that a fingerprint sensor? Maybe a button as well? Is it a camera button possibly? Without shorting anything out. Like, try unplugging stuff on a newer iPhone. As far as I know, if you start unplugging stuff, you're going to be shorting stuff out. If you don't go in and unplug, as soon as you crack that screen open, you get the battery, the shield up for the battery, and unplug it. Much past that, you might take out your backlight, or I don't even know what other problems exist. iPhones aren't really my forte. I don't like messing with them too much. However, you have seen some of those on past streams. I don't get to pick and choose what comes across, what bodies come across the table, you know? Alright, let's do a quick time check. hopefully we can get this together and see what type of service we're gonna have. We had one bar. It did skip up to 2 there for a second. Lost the magnet. Oh my goodness, where did the magnet go? We'll find that another day. I guess we don't need a magnet for today. And I think that should be it for the screws. Now time for the fun stuff where we start disassembling. Oh no, it isn't. Oh, I'm a dummy. Look at that. We still have one there. Who didn't warn me about that? Who was it? Now let's try this again now. Oh. Oh, do we have a wild animal incoming? Frank T. Dog. Is he coming in? I'm gonna mute it out. Give me a second. First order of business, unplug your battery. After that, as with any phone, let's start the disassembly. We need this board out here. To get it out, we may be able to sneak this one in under it. I don't know. That would be hopeful. So let's start disassembling. Alright, the invaders left. Sorry about the blurriness. I did unclip the antennas, whatever this is, display possibly coming up, and then part of whatever that is. It has an antenna type connection. There's something connected there. You really have these small sensitive ribbon cables, and let me show you on one that's not folded up, that are on the edge. You have this one, and then this folds over and connects to the motherboard coming down from the top, the bigger motherboard, and this little daughter board here, this snaps up underneath. You can see where it goes there. But yeah, there's some like, I don't want to say sensitive, but very fragile ribbons there that I don't know. It looks like that one. It looks like this was in a phone, so possibly used. Who knows? We're gonna try it. It was sealed new in a bag, but let's find out. That's what I hate about online retailers, but there is no in-person shop where you mom and pop or brick and mortar store where you can go buy this stuff new. Not around here anyways, or that I know of. So yeah, let's try and extract this. Getting this one out was a pain the first time, I remember. After folding it over, or getting it out of the way there, yeah, it's not going to come out very easy. Let's attempt it down on the table. You going to focus? Thank you. Alright. What else is stuck? Oh, okay. The ribbon cable folded over. I see it. Alright, so there's the one out. We have to swap over our cables. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and do that now. Here. So switch over our, whatever they are, antenna, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, perhaps both Wi-Fi, I don't know. There's one. I hate these types of connections. I really do. The smaller ones. And I think that should be it for what we have to swap over from the old board to the new one. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this was not a new one. Somebody probably sent us one that has just as bad a reception. Although it looked new and nice and shiny in the bag, I don't think it equals new. Alright, wire is roughly back in place. Let's see about getting this fed in, or slotted into where it needs to go. It's probably going to be next to impossible, but we'll give it a shot without tearing that top motherboard out. I don't know, everything's just saying huge mistake, don't do it. Don't do it this way. Try it a different way. Oh, antenna wires. There, what's the hold up? They're holding everything solid there. Doesn't want to let it go in. wanted to get that guy around the edge. That one in. And before we do anything here, I'm going to try and tuck this one down in and get it stuck in the place it needs to go. Funny enough, that went right in. Let's see if the top motherboard will snap down. And it did not. It should be a matter of alignment, but that's where that goes, and then that goes there. That doesn't leave much room for the actual board to go anywhere else. There should be slight flex. Oh, we gotta tuck our antennas in too. I think that was what we were missing right there, that slight. Yes. So it's just off by a little millimeter or whatever you want to call it. Slightly off. That is in. We have to unsnap it again and disconnect this part to route our antenna wires. We're going to do blue first. And then let's put those up and under the motherboard here. Did that connect? No. Alright, snap together. Let's get our last two connections and start putting this back together to see if we have some sort of service. One. Alright, what next? We need our headphone jack. Let's see how that would really affect the signal, but if that's what they're recommending, we'll try it. Alright, we have a few screws to match up on the bottom here where these ones don't go through. So we got one through the headphone jack. Let's do that. Should be, what, all the silver ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is a good time to mention that the screws, there are a few that are shorter that should be for these across the bottom. They appear shorter anyways. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. What is not? Something does not want to go together right there in this area. So let's take another look and try. That's in, that's in. That should snap in and just sit there. No issues, right? Ah, I know what it is. Dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Put the wires where they go, not where they don't go. After 1 and 2, and there's no pinches on the wires that I can see. I'm not going to pull them out and put them under a microscope, but this should sit in there no issue now. And it does. Alright, so that's 1. Let's go for 2. I'm going to wait a moment there and start putting the rest of these screws in. Wow, is my watch that far ahead? I thought I was running out of time. Okay, well that's good news. Hopefully my phone and the internet is accurate. I don't know, is that being too skeptical? Thinking that there's no way this could work to get reception back? I mean, I suppose if the other ribbon got ripped, or one of those little fragile ribbon cables got ripped or flexed the wrong way too much, perhaps, or something wasn't plugged in 100% right. But it was attempted, and no regaining of signal came back. What made it even worse is cell phones overall, at least in this area, were sketchy that day at best with service. So it wasn't something that we noticed because nobody, like I didn't have service. And the few providers of people around here, like local to the area where we are right now, like neighbors and stuff, like different carriers, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, and then I have AT&T, we had no service. I don't know if something happened with the towers, something went down, but yeah, so we assumed it was good. Right, well, why won't you come out? Where are you stuck? Whatever this snapped onto, I don't think it was supposed to. It's actually stuck. There we go. Just the lock-in tab not cooperating. All right, let's go from this side. Go for the top. On the sides. And a few more screws. Last two. Just go back over all the screws we put in, give a quick check to see that they're finger tight. I don't suppose we want any sticking up, breaking the already broken glass. I think the screen protector, the back glass, even though it's in one of the, what is this, OtterBox? Yeah, it's in one of the thinner type OtterBoxes. It was broken the next day. The glass back and the glued on tempered glass screen protector didn't last long. I believe it's kept in a pocket with all kinds of other stuff, but I can't confirm. Now let's get the button. Is this a button? I don't know. Fingerprint sensor, we'll call it. I don't know, I don't use Samsung phones. Not a fan, although they are nice devices. People that do use them, have them, seem to like them. I don't know, haven't been a fan for quite a few years now. So we're just sticking that back on. We can hit it with some heat and put some weight on it later. For right now, let's see if we get more than 1 or 2 bars, hopefully. Oh yeah, that glare is awesome. Still awesome. That's not going to work. And negative. I am, what does that say? No sim? That's one thing. I am going to walk out front quick to see if that gets us a bar or 2 back. Other than that, no idea. Can we try a reset? Alright, I'm going to definitely call this a failure for the day. Turn that back on and zoom it out. Definitely a failure, not a success. We have just as much service as we had. I'm going to read more online to see why do we have no service? What's the deal going on here? Let's enable airplane and turn it off. Not that I think this is going to do anything at all. Certainly it's not. Yep, no, just grabs up on one bar of service almost instantly. Wi-Fi off, we still get only, yeah, one to none. Same as before. It may bump up into the 2 range. So, failure for today. You can't win them all. Going to explore this further as it does need fixed. Not a success on a Friday. Not a good way to end the week, but we'll take it. We didn't break anything further, and sometimes that is literally all you can do. So if you fix these things or are into it, yeah, give somebody a hand, and have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Thank you as always for watching, if you did now and in the future, and we'll see you for the podcast. Have a good one.